Welcome back to Model Image. If this is your first time, hi, my name is RUSHAE. I'm a lover of fashion, the business of fashion. I'm also a little obsessed with vintage. So I'm being highly influenced by all the fashion week that's happening. New York, Paris, Milan, and it's really sending me back into my designer loves. And for October, I wanted to tap into some designer inspo to help me, because as it starts to transition and starts getting colder, you know, that's a time a lot of people go into a little funk and just start grabbing for sweats. And, you know, I'm not a sweats girl. You know, my my jeans or like dress pants, those are my comfies. So this week I was scrolling Celine. Now my favorite Celine was fall 2019. There were some nice vintage inspired, you know, you see a little 70s, but it was still very like feminine style. After the pandemic, you know, they went very collegiate, very sporty, and I'm like, huh? What happened? So I was kind of not so much into Celine for a little bit, because that whole sporty vibe is not really my MO. For their fall 2022, they still have a lot of denim and cool girl type style, but it's a little more feminine this time. So I was looking around and I saw 2 or 3 looks that I liked, and I decided, you know, while I'm thrifting, let me see if I could recreate some of these looks that I love from Celine fall 2022. And so with that in mind, I went thrifting, and so I'm gonna go into the come thrift with me portion, and then I'll show you what I got.
What we do here is go back.
haul comes from My Unique, and I feel like I have not been there in ages. That's the My Unique in Union City, New Jersey. First of all, it was very, very packed today for a month. Today's Monday that I'm filming this. But there were times when I'd go to My Unique, and even though they have 3 like color picks for discounts, somehow the ones that I have are hardly ever on any sale, or I'd probably get the most minimum sale, which is like 25%. But I did pretty well because I have quite a few things here, and I still managed to stay on budget at $50.23. So if you're watching this for the first time, I try to keep my thrift budget at around $50 just to, you know, contain myself to make sure I choose the pieces that I really want. Sometimes I go a little overboard, especially if there's a really fabulous jacket, then, you know, or coat, then, you know, all bets are off. But for the most part, I pretty much sticking to my budget. But this is my receipt. I have quite a few things today, and I think I got a discount on almost all of them, if it's even just 25%. So yeah, today was fun. They had quite a few things. I started out in the men's section because there's that blazer look with a turtleneck that I wanted to recreate. But a lot of the men's jacket, even though they had that double-breasted that I like, even that one with a nice satin lapel, that were just a little too big in the shoulders. I do have quite a few blazers, so I'm sure I'll be able to recreate it from what I have. But yeah, so I went through, there were quite a good selection of like vintage that I kind of had to be like, rein yourself in, RUSHAE. But I found a few pieces that will not only help me recreate those Celine pieces that I was after, and a few other pieces that I'll show you as well. So I'll start out with my Celine pieces, and the first thing that I got was this pair of jeans. Now in the inspo image, it's styled in black and white, so I don't really see the color of anything, but I'm guessing it was like a black washed jeans. This one is by Wonder Nation. It's a relaxed size 16 husky, and this is what it looks like, because I wanted that straight leg all the way down, a little washed, a little distressed. So I think this fits with that inspo image. I wouldn't have gotten jeans because I have several, but I didn't have any more like this that I could think of. So I decided to grab this, and this would go with all the looks that I had in mind. So first up is the black blazer look. I'm doing it with the jeans that I found, and what I did with this, because it had that deconstructed hem, I did pull the hem out of these jeans to give it the same look and feel of the inspo image. And I've just paired this vintage belt and vintage chunky necklace that I think works for the inspo. So this is the first look, and this is my Celine inspired in the black. I think the look had it with a leather pants, but I think with these jeans it works perfectly as well. The only thing I messed up, my boots, or most of my boots, are still in storage. So I have this square toe shoes from Kate Spade, which is not exactly the image. So just to give you the look of a pointed toe stiletto, I brought out my sparkle bootie that I think works perfectly with this look just the same. So this is how I've styled that Celine inspired jacket look, and I absolutely love the details. And you know, this is a look that you can easily put together. You have jeans. Now just pulling out the hem of the jeans is such an easy thing, so you can easily achieve this with any jeans that you have. So this is the first look. But if I wanted to do the leather biker jacket inspired version of the look, I could also achieve it with this pair of jeans and changing nothing else. So this is how the leather version looks if you wanted to play around with that style from Celine. So these are the all black looks inspired by the Celine Fall 2022. The next item that I found is this. So this is a pale yellow skirt suit, and this, I wanted to be able to alter this blazer to get that cropped jacket look. I've been looking for blazers to crop because cropped jackets are very much for fall 2022, and I think even after I crop this, it would still go better with this skirt that comes with it, because this is more like a what do you call it, midi skirt. So I think a cropped blazer with this midi skirt would still work well, so I don't feel too guilty altering this vintage piece. This is a vintage Yvonne Picon. That's what the label looks like. And so I think this will look great for that cropped blazer look in the inspo. So this is the next thing that I got. Next up, in the same vein, I have changed out the black blazers for this nice yellow, like pastel-y yellow blazer. I can't tell what color it is from the inspo photo. So when I saw this blazer in the thrift store, it is actually part of a set. Then I thought, you know, just in terms of the lapels and the size of the lapels and how they're shaped, it really fit the inspo image. The hem I was trying to do initially wouldn't have worked, because if it opens then you'd see like that, and I didn't want stitching. So there's like an invisible type of hem that I did here to keep it nice and clean, because the inspo jacket is nice and clean. So this is the next look, and I love how this turned out. I have an idea for the skirt that I think would still work with this cropped jacket, so I haven't, you know, massacred a vintage suit in vain. I'll still get the full use out of the suit, just in a more modern way. So yeah, this is my blazer look, and I love this. I'll absolutely be wearing this look. So I have two accessories. First up is this little belt here. I love a statement buckle. This is more like a Western design type thing, and I tend to have more gold buckles, so I decided to pick this up just to have a little variety. I do have a pair of Gucci loafers. It's brown with silver hardware, so this will be great if I'm throwing that on. I need a brown belt that doesn't have gold hardware, so I decided to pick this up. It's also on the tip. You know, it's a little Aztec-y type design. I can't see where it's from. Actually, it's kind of rubbed out, unfortunately. I can't see who made it, but you know, the leather is nice and soft and worn. But it feels good. This was like $6.99, so I just decided to grab this. I love the detail on the buckle. And for my Celine look, I also got this choker thing to go with my outfits. I do have like gold chokers, but I wasn't sure what they'd look like with the items I picked up, so I just got this as a little backup. And it has like these little florets type thing, is what that looks like. And yeah, so this was $5.99. So those are the accessories that I got. The next Celine piece that I wanted to recreate was that blouse in the front, dress in the back look. And I'm like, I'm sure I can find a dress that I could alter. This is what I found. It has long sleeve. It's not as long as I'd like, but I think for everyday type thing or just a casual dinner, I wouldn't need to go the full maxi in the back. So I decided I would grab this and try. And this is just from, where was it? This was Old Navy, but I thought it fit the description in terms of what I wanted. A long sleeve, just that little round neck as in the inspo, and it was long enough so that if when I take the front off, I'll have enough floating in the back. So we'll see how this turns out. But these are the items that I got because I wanted to, you know, recreate that image. So let's see how that works out. Now that I'm seeing how much I got, I'm beginning to panic a little bit, but if I don't get through all of them in this try on haul, then I'll definitely put this in a part 2. But if not, then I'm gonna go into the last of the Celine looks, because this really was supposed to be a Celine inspired thrift haul. Otherwise, I would go to the rest of the items in the haul. If not, then you'll see the rest of the items in the next video. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, so for this look, I don't have the full length back of, you know, the Celine garment, but I think this still works. This is the Old Navy dress that I just chopped the front off. so we can have that cascading in the back. I put on this little floret necklace that I got in the haul just so you could see what this looked like. So I changed out the gold and put on this silver floret, and because this is a more feminine billowy top, I think it actually works better with this look. So this is how I've styled it, and you know, with my little boots here, everything just works. Now for this, after chopping it here, I did have to, you know, pull out the sewing machine, stitch here, stitch down here, so it was a lot of it was a lot of work for this haul. So if I don't get to the other items this week, I'll definitely put them in the video next week. So this is my final Celine inspired look, and I absolutely love this. Now of course I'm gonna still be on the lookout for a longer lined dress like this, just to, you know, I'm just one of those overachievers where I want to make it as perfect as possible. But because this is what I could find on the day, I think it still achieves that Celine look, and this might actually be a little more wearable for every day rather than the full length, you know, getting your foot stuck in it, but we'll see. I do love this little look. This look also had on those little cat eyes. You know, I'm very mysterious, I'm very feminine, I will kick your butt. I'm a part of the Matrix. But this is the final look, and this was such a fun little experience, and just to give you some inspiration on how to take designer trends, designer looks, and make it your own. Use the inspiration to, like, you know, especially if you're in a funk, this is just a great way to like mix up your wardrobe a little bit. Maybe not as much DIY, but if you have the time, why not? It works perfectly. And yeah, so I absolutely loved these looks. So guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section what look was your favorite, what piece is your favorite. As well, don't forget to subscribe. I'd love for you to join the family. And if you did like this video, please give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.